Hello, fellow doll enthusiasts. Welcome to Happy Place Reborn Nursery, where there's always a happy time in the happy place. I pray that you have been in your happy place, and I pray that you have been blessed and happy and at peace this beautiful October fall week. I tell you, I love this time of year. The air is crisp, the trees are turning colors, and it's just beautiful. And I pray that you take quiet moments and small steps to just really be purposeful and mindful of each moment because each moment is a gift. And just enjoy life and enjoy your hobby. I have really been enjoying my hobby. Once again, I have taken little breaks here and there, and I think taking breaks just give you an opportunity to recalibrate and come back loving and enjoying your hobby. Like nothing should become a chore, and so sometimes you do need to even take a break from the things that you love, even sometimes the people that you love, and just recalibrate and come back stronger with joy. And so I have really been enjoying off time. Grooming and dressing my beautiful collection of reborns, and I enjoy putting out these videos for my fellow doll enthusiasts. So this is Solea, and she just got her hair washed. And I was about to style it. I even got some baubles and some bows to put in her hair, but I think I'm just gonna leave it just like this. What do you guys think? She has the most beautiful rooted hair. Can you see that beautiful wave? And I tell you, even I had not groomed her. I want to say since June, May or June, her hair was beautiful. It was still like if I didn't want to wash it, I didn't have to. All I had to do was spritz a little water on it because her hair was beautiful. I don't think I'm going to put the bobbles. I was going to make two strand twists and just put her hair up like I normally do my other babies, but her hair is just so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is just lock in the moisture with some humectant, which is my vegetable glycerin. And vegetable glycerin is in just about all shampoos, moisturizers, beauty products, lotions, and so that's like one of the main ingredients that moisturizes. So I think I'm gonna lock in um, the moisture with some humectant and slap on a bow and just call it a day. If you remember Solea, she's the Amania kit by Connie Burke, and when I did her review, she did have a little flaws, and I don't know if you can see the cracks in her paint. There's some veining in her paint and especially in her creases, but she is such a beautiful baby that I'm keeping her and the artist is making it whole, so she's redoing the kit for me. And I'm not going to mess with her. I was going to try to just you know um you know, fix her limbs, repaint her limbs or something. But I'm just gonna leave her as is, in the creases, like under her arms, and um, I showed you the veining on her legs where the paint cracked, like spider web cracked, and the back of her legs where there's creases, the paint just spider web crack. But I am, she's a keeper, and the artist is making things right. I am a good customer. I think this is my goodness. I want to say seventh baby from my artist, And I don't even, yeah, I think seven. And I have lots more kits to get made. And I do really appreciate my artists. And so, things happen. And I'm the kind of customer that I'm not persnickety. Like some one or two babies of mine, their heads are too wobbly, so I know how to fix things like that. But when it's something unfixable, like the paint cracking, then yeah, we do have to come up with an agreement to make that better. And I will let you know how that all works out. But I'm very happy with my Amaya kid. I still love her, and flaws and all. And that's us, that's people, flaws and all. We do love our dolls and love each other, flaws and all. Nothing is perfect this side of glory. So when everything is perfect, we'll be on the other side. But, I just live with whatever imperfections. Now, we are paying good money for our customs. So if they do have uh, imperfections that like not like a wobbly head that I can fix, but some people can't fix a wobbly head, some people can't reweight their baby. So it is good to have a relationship with your seller, that even the baby can go back, be sent back to be repaired. That's always an option. Doll hospital kind of services is very needed in the reborn doll community. So if you have skills like that, consider being a doll hospital for fixable problems. But when it comes to paint, the only other option I know is to like replace limbs, repaint the body. I'm not sure, but I'm grateful that I have an artist who recognizes that mistakes do happen and mistakes can be corrected, and there's no reason to end the partnership when mistakes happen, because we may make mistakes in life all the time, at home, at work, or things like that, and it doesn't end, your agreement doesn't end with your job. It doesn't end, for the most part, for minor ish mistakes. So we just have to give each other grace when mistakes are made and try to correct them. So I just wanted to encourage you with that. If there are issues that you have with your customs, try to correct it with the seller if it's something you can't fix yourself. And if the seller is unwilling, find a nice, reputable doll hospital. Their service that offers that kind of service that can help you restore your baby, because these babies are collector's items, and we want to pass them down from generation to generation. We want to pass them down, and we want our babies to last. And so that's why I love this kit, and I wanted to rectify the situation because I want to pass these babies down. um, Before I get into changing her clothes, speaking of that, wills and afterlife care, like after collectors depart this world, what do you have planned for your collection? What kind of estate planning do you have? Um, I have nieces that probably would like one or two, of the babies. I don't know if anyone would have space for what, 30, 40 babies. My babies take up a whole room. I have a nursery for them. Not everyone is in that kind of place to have a whole nursery for, inherit a whole nursery of babies. So what kind of estate planning are you looking at? I'm thinking of, you know uh, willing my collection to another doll enthusiast, doll collector, because at least other than, rather than family, like I could see, allowing my nieces or so to pick out, a doll or so that they like, but they wouldn't have probably room for all of them. So I would just leave in my estate to go to my doll collection, to go to a fellow enthusiast. um, and so just think of people that you have in mind who would appreciate your collection. Even if they resell them, they're reselling them into the community rather than giving them to, all your family members and they end up at the thrift store, or in the garbage, you know. So it's probably better to, have an estate plan where when, you depart, you will, that your dolls are going to be taken care of. I mean, we can't take nothing with us, and we won't have any knowledge of what's going to go on afterwards. If they end up in the garbage, who knows? But we have in the community invested a lot. I would rather see my dolls back in the community with another generation of doll enthusiasts who will enjoy them. That's why I do take very good care of my dolls. And that's why when Amaya's paint was, when I saw that she had paint cracks, I immediately reached out to my artist, because the first thing I thought about is like, I want my dolls to last, beyond me. I want to be able to have them to pass on to another doll enthusiast who will appreciate them, and, that they will still hold their value and their worth. They may be worth even more um, years down the line. Who knows? I'm like this. Reborn like her, not with flaws. I mean, flaws will deduct, like the painting cracks would deduct from her worth, but like a flawless toddler like this, well maintained, beautiful, uh, curly, crinkly hair. Um, she would probably go for 2,500 or more. I mean, that's how much they are. You usually would pay for a toddler. I think they would retain their value, even years to come. So, that's why I do painstakingly try to take care of my babies. I'm very good with grooming and hair care. I wipe them down. I even go into their little eyes and dust their eyes with a little wet Q-tip, and make sure their eyelashes are not dusty. I really take very good care of my babies. It's a hobby, it's a passion, it's something I love. It is like therapy, it's just the most pleasurable hobby that I have. I do love crocheting and my other hobbies, but this is most relaxing. The other hobbies, other than crocheting, my other hobbies is like the Christmas village. Like I have a nice Christmas village in my basement, and I also have a dollhouse that I work on. But all of those things are work, not laborious work, but it's work. This hobby, once I dress a baby, I can just sit here, watch TV, eat lunch or dinner, and just have, my little cuddly, baby here sitting by, and just, really enjoy it. And I rotate babies. Like I might have this one close with me for a few days, then I might have another one close with me for a few days. So I do enjoy um, that as well. So, you know, I'm just thankful for this beautiful hobby, and I just pray that, you all will think about as well your estate planning, and, uh, you know, think about keeping your babies in the community. Like, allow a family member to pick out the one they might like, or two or three, but keeping them in the community is, I won't say is a guarantee because nothing is guaranteed, but keeping them in the community, you're more than likely to um, give to someone who appreciates your hobby. um, Family may not appreciate your hobby, but other people who are in the community may appreciate your hobby. And finding someone who is just as enthusiastic and caregiving to your, like you are to your dolls, that they are to theirs. So I look for people that I know that, like, oh wow, she takes such good care of her babies. Oh, look at her hair. She's, she knows, she brushes their hair. They look good. The clothes are nice, um, and that's the kind of person that I would want my dolls to go to. So, with that said, let's put on Solea's clothes. She had on this, and this goes to show how long, it's been since she has been changed. But this was her little outfit. She had on a romper, and this romper, let's see, can I see what size is it? I think it's a 9 month or 12 month. She can get away with a 9 month romper, but she's a 12 to 18 months. It's most of the 12 month stuff is a little tight on her. She's really a 18 month. She could wear 18-month clothes better than she could wear 12-month clothes. I am going to take off her onesie, and we're going to put on this really neat Lois Carter set that I got last fall. Let me show you her set. It's very appropriate for a nice fall day. It's a vest and a nice long sleeve shirt and a pair of jeans, and she does have some matching socks. So, uh, let me go ahead and change my girl here. So, how big is your collection? How many babies do you have or do you desire? I have a growing collection. I have about five in my room, and I want to say in my bedroom, my room babies in their pack and play. And I want to say almost 10 in my nursery. So that could be about 15 babies. And then I have 16 on my list. So I could end up with about 30 some babies, 32 babies. Um, like I said, I have, in another video, I have quite a bit of kits that I want to get made. And so, in order to reach my goal, I have to really be um, uh, deliberate in my purchases. Like, I cannot just impulse buy, because that impulse buy money could go towards the layaway. And so I want to, adhere to my goal and try not to impulse buy. Usually, I get the Ashton Drake and the Paradise Galleries magazine, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna get her, or something like that. I'm gonna have to wash this because it's a little dusty. Um, and so I'm trying not to do that. I'm really trying not to do that because I definitely just want to, focus so that I could get my dream nursery completed. So, what are the pros and cons of buying your kits rather than having your artist? Excuse me, I gotta get her little pillow dropped. Rather than your doll artist buying buying the kits and completing them. I find that with me buying the kit, and I do have a relationship with my artist where I send them to her, and we have that agreement. That's fine. I um I like doing that because when I did a big haul of kits, I did it, I want to say 2 years ago, because, with COVID, uh, things are starting to go up. You can't find some kits. Some kits are out of stock for a long time. Some are limited editions. Um, and so I went on and bought the kits that I wanted. And then I have her create them when I'm ready, rather than, you know, say I'm not ready. I won't finish my uh, dream nursery because I got 16 kits I want to get made. But suppose I wanted to show her she wears big girl panties. So I like these rather than changing the diapers and even the cloth diapers on this size baby. And I just get them from Amazon, and all my big girls, toddlers wear these panties. I think you get a 2-pack. And so all my toddlers are have on these. So back to what I was saying. So I have 16 kits that I want to get made, and suppose it might take me 5, 6 years, to do all that. Um, 5, 6 years from now, who knows if the kit I like will even be available. So I'd rather, get the kits that I like, and then when I'm ready, mail them to her, and we'll work that out like that. And I prefer to do it that way. We put on her little socks. I'm dropping stuff. I am so sorry. Sorry. Um, so how do you deal with that? How do you let your artists um, purchase the custom kits? Do you purchase them? Uh, and some, you know, uh, mostly do resales, which is fine too. I got one of the prettiest resales I've ever um, gotten. Was I only got one resale, and she is the Benjamin kit. And I got her off of reborns.com. And she is so pretty. She would be like, if I was doing a custom, this was how I would want her to look. This fits her very well. This fits Mama very well. Yes. I noticed that not all baby clothes are created equal, not all manufacturers. So uh Carter's is true to size. Some of the others are not. I have some 12 months clothes that, from, other brands that fit like 9 months. So, I think these are jeggings. Let me see. I tell you, one of these days I'm gonna have to do a Once Upon a Child haul. And just go and check out some clothes. But I went ham. um, Last autumn, uh, maybe, yeah, around this time in Black Friday, especially Black Friday sales, and I got. Oh, can she wear these? Can these get up on her big booty? All my babies got big booties. Let's see. Let's see. Let me, let's see. girl, look at that. She got some junk in the trunk. These jeggings are just like, wow. She got a rump a dump back there. Yeah, you do, girl. Yeah, you do. Okay, so she has her. Uh, we pulled them up. We got them jeggings on. Now she's gonna put on her jacket here. Yeah. So, what do y'all think? Should I leave her hair out or should I give her some ponytails? I just think her hair looks so nice the way it is. So, I think I am going to leave it out. And she has her. Get her hair. Alrighty. Now, like I was saying, so that's how I do my custom orders. I let my artist know what baby I'm sending. She'll send me a PayPal invoice, uh, and sometimes I can pay over time. Uh, she'll, break up the invoice, give me a few months to pay, or I'll just do the 6 month PayPal. You pay for 6 months, no interest, and I try to pay the doll off within 6 months. So I do that as well, and that's how I um, collect my dolls. Yes. Oh, she's a good looking baby, isn't she? She is. Oh, excuse me. Kick the stand the cameras on. She is a good looking baby. So I think I am going to just try on different bows because her hair is just so beautiful. So I'm going to what I do with her humectant. If I stop kicking this stand, let's see. And I love, I just love this kit. I have a Blasian cousin who this baby reminds me of. Yeah. So the other kits on my list, I have, I want to say 8 toddlers and eight babies. Yeah, about 8 toddlers, maybe 9 toddlers, and 7 babies are on my list. And then I'm still thinking about whether I want to invest in a baby clone baby. Um, you see, I am handsy with my babies as they're getting dressed and stuff like that. And I don't know if I'm genteel enough for a silicone, to be honest, but we'll see. There's some beautiful kits that I just, the Milan by Baby Claw and the Berlin by Baby Claw will be the two that I really like. I'm just combing her hair, just making sure there's no tangles. And maybe if I decide to, you know, do her hair like, with the ponytails, maybe that'll be another day. But, I just think she is so cute. Let me kind of loosen her up there. Like, yeah. So I've got several bows that let's try. Oh, I don't have scissors for this one. It would have been this plaid bow, but I don't think I want to do that plaid. And I need to take this. tag off. Now I have this light pink bow. Let me push this up a little bit so you can see me and my girl. There we go. I have a light pink. Uh, nope. I think we're gonna go with the dark pink. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so Mama's gonna fix this bow, this on your head. We'll put this on. Let me brush a little more first. This is such a pleasurable hobby. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Beautiful. Let me fix her little bow. So one of my favorite pastimes with my babies is after they're all groomed. I love just sitting back in my recliner, and I have my girl next to me. She'll be, propped up here on her boppy pillow, and eating dinner, watching the news, or catching up on a good show. And when I'm in that just relaxed mode with them, it is just like all is right with the world. So I do enjoy being a reborn mommy very much, very much. I'm gonna just play with something here. I tell you, speaking of shows, I'm a history buff. And there is a show that's on YouTube. It's, someone posted it and put it up. Let's just see it if I wanted to. Nah, can't mess with perfection. So someone posted, it's a mini series that came on in the 80s, and I remember watching this with my mama. It was called North and South. And it's, about the Civil War. And I do enjoy historical fiction. And is Patrick Swayze. He stars in it, and it is such a good miniseries. So if you're interested, just on YouTube put in North and South, and the I want to say 12 part. I love shows that have many parts to it. So the book one or season one has, I'm goodness. I mean, it could have 15 parts to it. And I'm on part 8, I think. And then book two has many parts to it. So I really enjoy historical drama like that. And so if you're interested, just put look on YouTube. This is what her jeggings and her little pink socks look like. Sorry I couldn't get all in there. And then this is her in her cute little Carter's set. A nice hot pink vest, hot pink and white vest, hot pink long sleeve onesie, and her jeggings and her matching socks and her matching bow. So thank you for watching, Solea. And she is just such a darling. And you know, when I get the other remake of this kit, her name is going to be Soraya, and there will be twins. So Soraya and Solea. Yes, Soraya and Solea. So until next time, thank you for watching the Happy Place Reborn Nursery, where there's always a happy time in the happy place. Love you guys. Bye bye.